Well, you know her as Black Cindy in Orange is the New Black. Well, now she's a tough, unapologetic drug squad detective, Kelly Duff, in a new female buddy cop drama, Pretty Hard Cases, and it's in its third season. I've got Adrienne C. Moore. Good morning. How are you?
Hi, good morning, James. So good to talk to you.
It's so good to talk to you too. Hey, we still got that Thanksgiving hangover, so
I know, I know, but that introduction, I feel like I was like, whoa, it's like, whoa, wow. But I was too tired from that turkey.
I hear you. I hear you. I hate that I had to throw mine away after about 4 days. You got to get rid of it. Yeah.
No, you don't. You make a soup out of it, James.
I cooked my first bird for the first time, so I didn't know nothing
You
about it.
make a turkey soup from that, James. Now,
She's
tell me
in
you
her
got some
character
Southern
as
roots
the
in
tough
you.
squad detective Kelly Duff, telling me what I need to do with the turkeys.
Yes. No, Adrian is.
There we go. There we go. Now let's talk about the series. Tell me about your
Yeah.
character in the third season.
Well, I think to tell about the third season is to look at how the second one ended, and that was Kelly and Sam going their separate ways because, Sam gets kicked off the squad, and Kelly says, "Well, if you go, I go." And so, where does Kelly go? And how long is she gone? And where do we pick up? We pick up 8 months later. I will give that part away, but I won't tell you what she was doing. I'll let you and the fans watch that part. But we find her. I think overall this season, every season Kelly becomes more and more open and more transparent about who she is. When we first meet her, she's very guarded, and she didn't really talk a lot about her personal life. Her and Nathan are just Friday night, things, and so now they've evolved to something a little bit deeper by this third season. So you get to see where their relationship goes, and what that does for her, and how that humanizes and softens her more, and actually allows her to be a better cop.
Interesting. Speaking of being a better cop, we're talking about Meredith McNeil and her character, Samantha. How does that go together?
It doesn't and it does. It's that perfect spoon, with your loved one. It's that yin and that yang. It fits because you're on opposite sides, right? And you come together, and that's what Kelly and Sam are. They are opposite sometimes in how they think and what they agree upon, and the approach, but somehow they find a way to still come together and work together, and they are better cops for it because they use each other. They use each other's strengths, and they support each other in their weaknesses.
Tell us how you came from voiceover to theater artist to television and film to where you are today.
I needed a job. New York is not cheap, and I needed to keep a roof over my head because my mama said she was not gonna pay any of my bills. No, but I've always been a lover of life and of the arts, and I think as an artist, you just want to soak up every opportunity that presents itself. And New York was such a great place to do that. And yeah, so there is some truth that I did need a job, but I was also willing to put myself out there and try different things. And people have always um, been people have always recognized my voice even before I became a professional artist. And so I said, let me try and see if I can do something in that arena. And it's been wonderful. I've voiced Etta Candy with DC Comics, and Wonder Woman. So Curious George. I just had so many wonderful experiences in the voiceover world and in the theater. So I don't know. I could talk forever about it, but everyone has been a joy for sure.
What would you say to other young artists about the journey and being
Mm.
sustainable and being patient?
just that, I'd say the same things that people told me, because, we all get frustrated. We always want the world, and we want it now. And I was always told, the joy is in the journey, not the destination. Always have aspirations, never expectations, because when you have expectations, I think you can set yourself up for failure. Or set yourself up for disappointment, rather. But if you have aspirations, if the thing happens, then it's a joy. But if it doesn't, you didn't expect it to happen in the first place, so you don't have that disappointment. And then just have fun. To have fun and to pursue happiness. That was one of the conversations that my dad and I always would have, is to make choices and to choose things that make you happy.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, definitely.
Mhm.
I've been speaking with Adrienne C. Moore. We've been talking about Pretty Hard Cases and the third season. Thank you so much for joining us on Morning Blend and that great inspirational speech.
Thank you for having me.
And next time I will make soup out of the turkey, I promise.
Please, I will send you a recipe.
All right, I got you. Bye, Adrienne.
Take care.